wonder how you'd feel about this, Dave. You're a meteorologist. A couple of guys have gone viral today for one of them in Arizona. He baked a cake in his car. You see that sometimes, you know.
Oh, yeah, here's how hot it gets.
Well, yeah, 25 years ago it was frying an egg on a sidewalk, but that's been done.
Can you really fry an egg on a sidewalk? Is it that? I mean,
I
mean, a really, really soft fried egg. Well, I did it with Jack Murphy, who I just talked about in the previous segment.
Did it work?
It did.
I mean, you can't do it in the morning.
To an extent. We did it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a blacktop out here.
The 90s were wacky.
Yeah.
They sure were big. They sure were.
We used to blow up eggs in the microwave, too.
Just because.
Well, a lot of times we do it at Super Bowl prediction. I would write on the eggs, Cowboys or Bills, okay? And the Bills are in every year. We just kept the same eggs from year to year. And we'd put them both in the microwave and turn it on. And whichever one blew up, the other team was going to win. The team that was left intact, that team was going to win. But, man, I got the scare of my life one day. I opened up the microwave, and the second one blew up also. And my friend said, "You can get hot egg on your face. Be very, very careful about that." And lucky she said it. My friend Terry told me that. And I screamed like no tomorrow. And egg just flew all around
I'm
me.
hit.
Yeah, that was.
You got
hot egg on me.
This was.
I got shell shock.
This
Terry!
was Terry. Terry doesn't like eggs. She told me, honey, be real careful and back away as soon as you open that microwave, because if the other one explodes, you're going to get hot egg in your face. And I did, and it did explode. And luckily, I was back out of the way. Caught a little in the shoulder.
Yeah.
But, just missed half a show. And that was it. That's the kind of stuff we used to do. And we fried an egg on the sidewalk, on the hot pavement, and I think it did fry, but it would nobody would eat it.
It gets hotter in something, right? Like a car.
Well, the guy baked a cake in his car. He went and got just a Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker chocolate cake and baked it up in his car. The car got to 210 degrees.
210?
Yeah. And he did
How long was it closed up?
2 hours. He put it in there for 2 hours.
Jeez.
But it got to 210 pretty quickly. He described it.
Today, we're going to see if it's hot enough to bake a chocolate cake inside of my car in the Arizona heat. Earlier today, I left a cake inside of my car, and about 2 hours later, it was over 210 degrees in my car. My car smells like a bakery, and this cake looks so good. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend.
And he ate it. He did eat it. He took a slice and...
It got cooked. That was long enough to cook it.
But gooey. But that's how I like my cake.
Yeah.
I like a gooey.
Yeah, like a brownie.
Like a warm lava. Yeah, like a brownie. I like them gooey.
That's what I tell people about you.
He likes it gooey.
He likes his cake gooey.
And my brownies. My brownies.
Yeah.
When people say to me, like if somebody else is getting ready to bake the brownies and they say, "Do you want them cake-like or chewy?" I go, well, for God's sake, chewy. And I mean, gooey. That's how I like them. Really, really undercooked.
Is that possible that a car can get to 210? That's boiling.
Deadly. That is deadly.
Got to be in the sun completely, and it has to be. You got to preheat the car. So you got to start around lunchtime, and then by 3 o'clock it's ready to cook.
I mean, I know that they can get up. I know that cars, closed up cars, and what has it been, 120 in Arizona?
Right. So that's what he was doing. Something else it told me was, it really, on the back of those brownie boxes or cake boxes, it says bake at 350 or 375, whatever it is. It really doesn't matter what you bake it at. It's just time.
Yeah, it's the time.
He baked it at 210 for 2 hours, and it came out fine.
Of course, we're trusting this, right?
I mean, yeah.
We're trusting the video edit.
Yeah, we did. And he said, and it did look like he could actually eat that cake, and he took a bite of it when it was done.
I mean, 210 is hot for human, but it's not real hot for cooking. I mean, that's
not for cooking. Yeah.
That's the old slow roasting tuna thing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's slow.
That's a sous vide.
Yeah.
I saw somebody else. Let me see if Chris Demm's still against this. A woman went into a department store in, I think it was Texas, 100 degrees, and she left her dog in the car. And she didn't mean to be in there that long. She was in there about 40 minutes, and bystanders crashed the window and broke the window and got the dog out. And then she was given a citation for animal abuse. But Chris Demm says, don't you touch my
car.
Yeah.
Well, now some cars...
No, she's oblivious. She's an idiot.
Yeah.
She said, I did not mean to be in there that long. I was running in for one thing.
But the whole time your dog was in the car.
That's it.
And the dog had some problem. And the heat in the car was up to like 150 degrees. So the dog was...
I think she was just making excuses around people.
That she didn't know she was in there.
I lost track of time. No, wouldn't believe her.
Are you okay with the people smashing the window to get into the
I hate
car?
when people have to smash windows.
I know. It's bad, but to save the dog, you have to smash the window.
The only way to do it.
get into the car.
That's what the cops would do when they get there, right?
Right. Well, or would they be able to like unlock? Could you
Jimmy it open?
Could you call a locksmith?
Hell no. Well, we'll be there in a day.
You call a locksmith or a
Yeah.
You got AAA?
Clock's ticking, man.
How about a thief?
yeah, call a thief. Get somebody that looks
Just Jimmy the lock?
yeah. Get somebody that looks swarthy.
Somebody that's robbing a car 2 cars down.
Yeah, come over here
Excuse
and open
me.
this for this dog. The other guy is this is a meteorologist. He is in Tennessee, I think it's Chattanooga, and he gave the recipe for mailbox lasagna. And he said you can go out and cook a lasagna in your mailbox.
All right, so we all know it's going to be hot, it's going to be hazy, it's going to be humid. How about making some mailbox lasagna? So here's what you need to do. First and foremost, use fully cooked meat. Don't rely on the mailbox to do that for you. Assemble all the lasagna pieces, noodles and cheese in a 5-inch by 10-inch dish. Place it in your mailbox by 10 o'clock this morning. Let it cook for about 4 to 8 hours. And then when you come home, grab your mail and dinner, and it should be ready to go.
What do you think, Dave? You're
4 to 8.
You're a meteorologist. Yeah, it's like the cake. You got to go long.
If I was the mailman when I come across that, I'd smash it up on the curb. Jesus.
Mailbox lasagna.
Is that his TikTok account? They don't do that in the news in Chattanooga.
He
do
did
they?
that on the news. Yeah,
Dear
he's like, we're
God.
giving it on the website later. We're giving you the recipe, full recipe.
He'll
for
go viral.
mailbox
I'm sure he will.
lasagna. Yes, exactly.
Well, 5 by 10. That's a decent size. That's how big he said the.
Yeah, well, 5.
How big's a mailbox?
5. That's about right, though. 5 across, for the mailbox. I mean, basically, it's like an oven. The mailbox would become like an oven. I'll tell you this. I'm glad Biggie didn't see this, actually. The temperature in this building, the strange thing about our building is the hotter it gets outside, the colder they keep it in here. So, Chris
But
Demm,
it's by zone.
Yeah, it's by zone. So it's difficult for, it's hard to know how to dress. I mean, you're cold inside the building. So Chris Demm oftentimes will keep a jacket on. And yesterday he had his jacket on later in the day. And as he was getting ready to leave, and he got stuck in his jacket. His zipper would not
Zipper jammed.
He had a zipper jam. And he was so old and feeble, he couldn't get that zipper down. And he said, I'm stuck in my jacket. I just didn't want Biggie to know it. But Chris Demm had his jacket on, and his old feeble hands were
Wouldn't
shaking.
go up, wouldn't go
go
down.
up or down. And he goes, I need a mom to help me. Katie. And later he came back into
Thankfully, she was still here.
He came back in and said, Katie got out of the jacket.
Her mom bona fides are excellent.
I said he could have asked me, but he knew. He needed a mom.
You need a mom.
That's right. Kyle, you're talking about baking a cake in the car. Do you buy it? 210 degrees in Arizona for 2 hours. What do you think?
I buy it because I had a friend at work. He used to cook Hot Pockets in his car, leaving them there till lunchtime. By the time he got there at lunch, he ate it.
That's pretty good.
But that's just rewarming, right? I mean, Hot Pockets are already...
But they are frozen, aren't they, when you get them?
God, they are. They are.
Yeah, they're frozen.
Yeah.
They are kept in the freezer. That's right. That's hilarious. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. Yeah. Now, some days when I'm on sugar, I'll keep a cookie in the car. And then by the time I get done with the gym, it's nice and gooey and
The
warm.
way you like it.
That's risky.
Yeah, because it can
Very
fall apart.
risky.
I've done it with Reese's Cups. Don't try it.
Do you ever forget to take it out from between your butt cheeks?
I've done that before.
Oops, sorry guys, I brought my cookie into the gym.
Hence the PRI.
The Texas Trucker on cooking things in the car. Yes, sir.
Good morning, guys. Listen, I used to take like frozen dishes, pizza, anything. I put it on top of the motor and top of my big truck, and then I close the hood and go down the road a little bit. And by the time lunchtime come, open up the hood and take the whatever was off the top of the motor and eat it.
What a man. What a man.
How many miles does it take to cook a frozen Totino's? 25, 30 miles?
State to state.
Wow,
That is
and
awesome.
That's interstate driving.
That's
It depends
right.
on how fast you're going.
It goes
too.
wild.
3
Man,
exits, 4 exits?
I'll tell you. That's great cooking right there. The Texas Trucker. He never disappoints.
No.
That's
Thank
some
you.
Kenworth eggs.
Thank you, Texas Trucker.
Some Freightliner pizza.